So, Salman, there's a lot going on with Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao. If that fight was to go down, uh, what do you make of it? What do you think happens in a fight?
Well,
If that
first of all, I would like to say it's a massive fight. Internationally, it's a lot bigger than the Kell Brook fight. In terms of the fight, I think it's a good matchup. I think Manny's past his prime, as we all know now. Khan's just coming back from a two and a half year layoff. Um, I think the fight's pretty even, to be fair. I think it can go either way because you can't really judge Amir Khan on his last performance against Vargas because he didn't really seem up for it even in the weigh-in. He was a bit fleshy, and even on the toe to toe on Sky Sports, he was speaking to Spencer Fearon, and he said that he wants he needs the big names to make him get to the gym and feel motivated. So I think with the Pacquiao fight, I think you'll see a lot better version of Amir Khan. I think
For sure.
you'll see a version how he was like when he was facing Canelo, but obviously they won't have the dynamite that Canelo has. That'll be the only difference. But if he comes how he did against Canelo, he has a good chance of beating Manny Pacquiao. There's no doubt about
But
it.
if he comes how he did against Sammy Vargas, then he's got a good chance of getting knocked out as well.
Yeah, that's true because I personally think if he comes how he did against Sammy Vargas and Pacquiao dropped him the way Vargas did, fight would have been over because the next round Pacquiao's speed, because you got to realize Khan's in with someone that has like for like speed,
Yeah, yeah.
so if he gets chinned against Pacquiao, Pacquiao's going to be all over him, and I can't see with a volume puncher, certainly if Khan gets dropped, there's no way they're going to let him go off the hook. So I think Khan has to fight a really smart fight, in and out. It'll be a very close fight because you realize Pacquiao also is a very good in and out fighter. So I think that fight will be more based on skill. We know Amir Khan's got a vulnerable chin, but if it goes to points, I think it'll be quite a skillful fight. We don't know who's going to win until we actually see it. But I think Amir Khan specifically needs to be more cautious and just make sure he gets in and out quite quickly. I don't think Pacquiao's going to be as quick as he used to be once was. I think Khan will be a lot quicker right now because I think Pacquiao's past his prime. So I think Amir Khan has a good chance of beating him.
But obviously we know Manny Pacquiao's got a very thunderous left hand. We also know that Pacquiao, in his prime, there's no doubt Pacquiao would have beaten Khan.
That's for sure.
That's
That's not even up for question.
I don't think anyone would question that. Pacquiao
Yeah, I wouldn't.
was, in my opinion, I've made a video and I said that Pacquiao and Mayweather were the standout best fighters for the last 15 years. There's no doubt. No one comes close, really, to what they've achieved in the sport. Even someone like Andre Ward, who was a legend, don't come close to Manny. Like they were too good. They were the two standout fighters of this era. But what you can say is that Manny Pacquiao still has enough left in the tank to really cause an upset. Now, we don't know what Amir Khan...
Upset?
No, sorry, not an upset, but he'll be the favourite. But we don't know what... We don't know what Amir Khan's got left, because that might just be the best... that might just be him now. We just don't know. We don't know whether... Yeah, he says he looked fleshy, but obviously he knows the fight wasn't that great. He might be making excuses.
Yeah, he might be. That's true.
So we just don't know because there's a lot of experts that thought he's past his best now. So on that performance, and obviously on Pacquiao's last performance, because we can't go on what he did against Canelo.
I heard one thing that Khan said on the toe-to-toe. This is why I realised that what he was saying was quite true, because when he said on the toe-to-toe with Spencer Fearon, he stopped his strength and conditioning. It was evident in the fight. It was clearly evident because after 6-7 rounds, he didn't have that same speed. He didn't have that same snap on his punches.
Yeah, but we all got to realise is when he fought Canelo, he got tired as well. So
no, but it wasn't like do you know when he fought Sammy Vargas? I seen there was quite a considerable slowdown. Like when he was fighting Canelo, that was just that was just a good punch. Like
no, but he did slow down.
He was slowing down. Don't get me wrong, because Canelo started getting to him, but it wasn't slowing down to the rate where he when he fought on Saturday, he looked like he just about made those 12 rounds. When he fights in his other fights.
But you got to realize is we can't go by what he did against Canelo or what he did against that. We have to go. That was 2-3 years ago when he fought Canelo. That's different. You got to realize we have to go by what he's done now. and you have to give a prediction on what he's doing now. So the Amir Khan that obviously against Sammy Vargas that turned up, and the Pacquiao against Lucas Matisse, who wins the fight? Because that's what we need to see. We can't.
I'll have to edge to Pacquiao then if that's. I can see Khan. I can put a case up for Khan winning the fight, but it depends which Amir Khan turns up. I think Pacquiao. He's not. I think if you're gonna go on those two performances, you have to go Pacquiao.
You gotta realize Pacquiao's been very active. He's fought some top guys. Let's not forget, Jesse Vargas is a very good fighter, and he could give Khan a very hard fight, and even beat him. He's got a very good right hand. Pacquiao played with him. Do you think Khan could go in there with Vargas and do that to?
If the same, it depends. As I said, Khan has his. I've seen Khan where he's just absolutely one side against. If the same Khan turned up with Jesse Vargas that fought Devin Alexander, he'd play with him.
Yeah. But the thing is, Alexander didn't have a big punch. Vargas probably cracks a little bit.
Devin Alexander, he was skillful.
Yeah, skillful, but he wasn't a big puncher. That's the thing. So Khan could go in there and not trade with him, and he wasn't really going to get hurt. With Vargas or someone like that, I think Vargas, he's not a big puncher.
He's not really a big puncher.
But he can crack. He can crack.
He drew against Adrian Broner. In my opinion, I don't rate Adrian, but I think Adrian Broner is a British level fighter. In my opinion, so.
Nah, Broner's very good. He's not a world class fighter, but he's
just below. What you can say, he's in between British level and world level.
Anyway, some people thought Vargas won that fight anyway. But irrespective, Vargas is obviously a good fighter. Pacquiao played with him. Then Pacquiao fought Lucas Matisse. Lucas Matisse is an animal. Big puncher. Someone like Khan could struggle against Matisse because Matisse can really whack. Yeah, so. But Pacquiao.
If you base on that performance, you have to say that Pacquiao will beat Khan. But as I said, we don't know which Khan turns up. Just it's all dependent on which Khan turns up.
Yeah, but also we don't know what
styles make fights.
We don't know.
Khan's a southpaw slayer, so we don't.
But just put it this way. Yeah. If the best Pacquiao turns up, and the best Khan turns up, if we were to go on that, the best Pacquiao, people might say he's over the hill, but the last performance was the old Pacquiao. You right? People are going that Pacquiao's past his best because what happened with Jeff Horn and that. He probably won that fight as well against Horn. If the best Pacquiao turned up and the best Khan turned up, who wins?
I don't think Pacquiao has the thunder to knock Khan out with one punch, but I think he has enough power to knock him down and then finish the job off. But I think if the best Khan turns up and he doesn't get caught, Amir Khan. But if I have to pick, I have to go Pacquiao. I would have to go Pacquiao. So if it was a percentage who I'd pick, it would be 60-40 to Pacquiao's favour. In Pacquiao's favour, I think more likely Pacquiao would win.
Yeah. So if you had to go for a prediction of fight in December,
I think that's a bit too early for Amir Khan. But
who do you think wins? Who do you think? Do you think Pacquiao edges it out? Do you think he'll get a victory?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about this. I think I'll have to go for Pacquiao. I just can't go against him because if you're going on their last performances, you're only as good as your last performance. So you have to edit to Pacquiao, and you'd be an idiot not to, because his last fight compared to Amir Khan was in a tough fight with Sammy Vargas, whereas Pacquiao beat Lucas Matisse comfortably and knocked him out. So you have to edge to Pacquiao. So yeah, if I have to pick one of the fighters, it's not a massive gap. As I said, 60-40, maybe 55-45% in Pacquiao's favour. But it's a very, very close call. As I said, it depends on which fighter turns up. It's just Khan's vulnerability with his chin that's, if he had a good chin, it would be no question. I would say Amir Khan for sure. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I think Pacquiao will beat him going on his last performance.
Alright, okay. Thank you, Salman, for talking to Imran TV.